Good morning children, Sai Ram. Today we are going to study about recording of transaction first, part 3. Children, this is the last part of this chapter. In this part, we will learn about journal entries. Okay? Children, in previous part, you have learned about source document, vouchers, and accounting equation. I hope you all have solved accounting equation question from your NCERT book. Okay. So children, source document business transaction are recorded in the books of account with the help of some written evidence. These written evidences are known as source document. For example, cash memo, invoice, receipt, pay-in slip, etc. So these are the source document. Okay. Now journal. Now what is journal? See, journal is the basic book of original entry. Means it is the book of account in which we have to record all the business transaction with the help of voucher. Okay. Now voucher voucher is a written document. Voucher is a written document supported by source document. Okay. So voucher is prepared by the accountant. So journal. In journal, we will first record the business transaction in the books of account, that is journal, in a chronological order. Chronological order means day-to-day entry or date-wise. Okay, with the help of voucher supported by source document. Now, each transaction is recorded separately after determining which account is to be debited and which account is to be credited on the basis of rules of double entry system. Now children, do you know rules of accounting? Do you remember rules of accounting? Rules of accounting, there are three rules of accounting. The first one is real account, second one is personal account, and the third one is nominal account. So on the basis of these three rules, we have to record all the business transaction in the journal. Okay, and the recording of these transactions in the books of journal is known as journalizing. Okay, so when we record all the transaction in the books of account, so this process is known as journalizing. Okay, and journal is a original book. Okay, journal is a original book of accounts. Now journal entry. Now what do you mean by journal entry? A transaction which is recorded in the journal in the form of entry is known as journal entry. Okay, when we record the transaction in the books in the journal, so that is in the form of entry, so it is known as journal entry. Now children, this is the format of journal. The first column debit, next particular, and this the third column ledger folio. L.F means ledger folio, debit and credit. Okay, so this is the format of journal: date, particular, ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. This you know in accounts or in double entry system there is dual aspect. Okay, so debit is equal to credit, so you have to make two column. Okay, next, features of journal. So first feature is all the transactions are recorded in the journal in a chronological order. All the transactions are recorded in the journal in a chronological order, means day to day or date wise. Okay. The second is it records both the aspect of a transaction. Means both the aspect means debit or credit. Okay, because this is on the basis of double entry system. The third is each journal entry is accompanied with brief explanation of the transaction is called narration. So, after each journal entry, you have to write the brief explanation that is known as narration. Okay, so that brief explanation you have to give. Like suppose if purchase goods for rupees 50,000. So you have to give the journal entry, and at the end of journal entry you have to write down the explanation, means which type of entry you have passed, what you have done. So you have to write down purchased goods or purchased furniture for cash. This is the brief explanation. This you have to give. Okay. Next is transactions are recorded in the journal on the daily basis. So same thing, transaction you have to record on the daily basis, means day to day or date wise. Okay. Next is uh, advantages of journal. Now what are the advantages of journal? Children, the first advantage is to provide date wise record. See, when we record all the transaction in the books of account in chronological order, so it will give day to day date wise record. Okay, so in this there is no possibility for committing error. So this is the second advantage, to reduce possibility of committing error. Next is to provide complete detail of transaction, to facilitate ledger posting of transaction. Now what is ledger? Ledger means a separate account which we have to maintain after journal. Okay, ledger you have to maintain, it means separate account. For example, you have done all the journal entry. If you want to know the amount of purchase, how much amount you have spent on purchase, so you have to maintain one separate account of purchase. In this you will find out the balance or amount of purchase. Okay. Similarly, if you want to know how much cash you have left in the business, so you have to maintain the cash account, that is separate account, means ledger. Okay. So to facilitate ledger posting of transaction. Next is cross checking of ledger account. Now after maintaining the ledger account, we have to cross check also. So how we will cross check? In the form of trial balance. When we make trial balance, it is already checked. Okay. So how we have to maintain the journal, ledger and trial balance, that we will do in question. So children, this is the question number 1. Record the following transaction in the journal and post them into ledger and prepare the trial balance. Okay, so this is the complete question. The first is Ram started business with rupees 1 lakh. Ram started business with rupees 1 lakh. So children, you know the format. First date, then particular, then ledger folio, then 2 column of amount, debit and credit. Okay. So here Ram started business with cash. When any person started business with cash, then he will bring into the business cash amount. Okay. And when cash comes into the business, it will turn into the capital. So always remember for this, the first entry for this cash account debit to capital account. Okay. Now what is the treatment of this transaction in the accounting equation? Accounting equation you have done in last part. What is the treatment? Ram started business with rupees 1 lakh. Yes, the treatment is you have to add in cash and as well as in capital. Both sides you have to add. Okay. So the children, the first journal entry is cash account debit to capital account rupees 1 lakh. Now how you have to post in the journal? See. First, you have to write down the date, 1st April 2018. Then journal entry, cash account debit to capital account. Children, look at here carefully how you have to post the journal entry. Date, then entry cash account debit. Debit you have to write down in this way, DR, then to capital account. Okay, and after the journal entry, this is known as journal entry. Now after the journal entry, you have to write down the narration. Narration you can write down from the transaction. It is already given in the question. So write being started business with cash, or you can write down being started business. Okay, and amount column. Now see the amount column. See the amount column. Now see, these are the two amount column, debit and credit. Now how you have to write down the amount? Cash account debit. So 1 lakh you have to transfer debit side. Okay, credit side do not write any amount, it is blank. And after that, to capital. Here 2 denotes to credit side. So 1 lakh you have to write down credit side, and debit side do not write any amount. So one amount you have to write down debit, and one amount you have to write down credit. Okay, cash account debit to capital account. 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay, next is purchase furniture. This is for April 2. Purchase furniture for rupees 10,000. Purchase furniture for rupees 10,000. Here you have to use the rule of accounting. Purchase furniture. So here what comes in? What comes in? Furniture. Purchase furniture means furniture comes. So now purchase furniture for rupees 10,000. It means in cash you have purchased. So what goes out? Cash. Okay. So furniture is coming, cash is going. So you have to pass the journal entry, furniture account debit. Write down the April 2. The second entry, April 2, furniture account debit to cash account. Okay, and amount you have to write down, furniture account debit. So debit side you have to write down 10,000. See, and credit side to cash. So write down 10,000. Okay. Now the next is paid rent. Paid rent rupees 3,000. So here paid rent. Paid means you have paid the amount. Now rent. Rent means expense. When you are paying something and nothing is received, it means it is an expense. So rent here expense. Now which rule you have to apply here? Here you have to apply nominal account rule. In this, all expenses and losses will be debited. So rent you have to write down debit side. Rent account debit to, now paid rent. In which form you can pay the rent? Cash form. So you have to write down to cash account. So what is the journal entry? Rent account debit to cash account. So write down in this way, and amount 3,000. See children, amount is 3,000. Debit side and credit side you have to write down. Okay, and narration you have to write down, being rent purchased. Sorry, being rent paid. Okay. Next is April 4. Purchase goods for rupees 50,000 against check. Here purchased goods. So children, what is coming? What comes in? Goods. Goods means in which we can deal the business. Okay. Now for goods you have to pass the journal entry in purchase. If you are purchasing furniture, machinery, any asset, then you can write down the name of asset. But here purchase goods or sold goods. So for this you have to pass the journal entry in the purchase form or sales form. So here purchase goods for 50,000 against check. So you have to write down the journal entry purchase. Purchase account debit. Do not write goods. You have to write down purchase account debit to purchase account debit to, in which form you have purchased, by paying cash or check. Here you have paid the check. So write down the entry purchase account debit to bank account, amount 50,000. Okay, and narration you can write down being you have to charge, then write down being purchase goods, and amount do not write down against check. Okay, this is the narration. Now children, next one is sold goods April 5, sold goods for rupees 25,000. Sold goods, here you have sold the goods for rupees 25,000. So when you are selling something, what comes in? What comes in? Yes, cash. So you have to write down cash account debit to what goes out? Goods. So in place of goods you have to write down sale. So entry will be cash account debit to sales account, and narration being goods sold. Okay, 25,000 you have to write down both sides, debit and credit. Next is interest received for rupees 1,000. Here interest received. So what comes in? Yes, what comes in? Interest received. In place of interest, what comes in? Cash. So entry will be cash account debit to interest account. Okay. In place of credit side to interest. Interest here, interest received. Received word is written, it means it is an income. If paid word is written, it means it is an expense. So here interest received, it means it is an income, and according to the nominal account rule, all the income or gains should be credited. So to interest you have to write down credit side. Okay, 1,000 amount you have to write down, and narration being interest received. Now children, the last entry is paid to creditor Sujit. Now who is creditor? I have told about creditor. Who is creditor? And I have told about also debtor. Who is debtor? So first of all, creditor means from we purchased goods on credit. So creditor means from whom we purchase goods on credit. A person from whom we purchase goods on credit. And who is debtor? A person to whom we sold goods on credit. Okay, when we sold goods on credit to the person, it means that person is known as debtor. And for creditor, from whom we purchase goods. Okay, so here paid to creditor Sujit rupees 5,000. So paid to creditor Sujit rupees 5,000 means we have paid the amount. It means what goes out? Cash. So cash will be credit. So journal entry in the form of credit. In this you have to write down. Children, here is the partition line. So leave this. You have to pass the journal entry in this way. I am writing here. To whom we have paid? Sujit. So you have to write down Sujit account debit to cash account, and amount 5,000 you have to write down. Okay. So in this way you have to pass all the journal entry. Now children, after journal entry you have to post this entry in the ledger. Okay. So ledger how you have to maintain this, we have to see. Ledger means separate account. Okay, so how you have to see, how you have to make the ledger. Look at the first entry. The first entry is cash account debit to capital account. So you have to make the separate account. Okay, so we will start with the cash. Look at this cash account debit. So this is your first ledger. In the ledger folio column, we will write 1. Okay, here you have to make the first ledger of cash account. And children, this you have to see, any ledger will not repeat. Only one time if you are making cash account in the first in the starting or in the first, so in next you have to make another account. Do not make the cash account again. Okay, next is capital. So second ledger you have to make for capital, write 2 in front of capital, write 2. Okay, next is furniture. So third column you have to make, third ledger you have to make furniture. Next, again it is written to cash. So you will make this ledger again or not? No, you will not make this again. Already you have mentioned 1 in front of cash. Okay. Next is rent. So number 4 is rent. Again it is written to cash. No problem. Do not make the ledger again. Okay. Purchase number 5. Then bank number 6. Sales number 7. Interest number 8. And Sujit number 9. So total 9 ledgers you have to make. Okay. Now what is the format of ledger? I will tell you. See, numbering you have done. After this, now see the ledger. Children, this is the first side of the first ledger, cash account. All the ledger you have to make with the same format, only name you have to change. So the first ledger is cash account. Okay, and the columns are, first column date, particular, JF means journal folio, and amount. This is the first side. This side belongs to debit. Okay, this is the first side. Same these column you have to maintain another side also, like this. Again you have to make this column date, particular, journal folio, and amount. Okay, in short, see, this is your cash account ledger. Date, particular, journal folio, amount, date, particular, journal folio, amount. In this way you have to make the ledger. Now how you have to post the entries in this ledger? Now you have to see all the cash transaction. Okay, so first we will see cash transaction. The first cash transaction is cash account debit to capital account. Children, one thing you have to do for better understand this ledger account, take out your rough notebook, pen, and pass the necessary journal entries of these transactions. Okay, after passing the journal entries, you can match the entries from this given answer. Okay, after that, now you have entries in your hand. Okay, in your notebook you have entries. Now you have to maintain cash account. So children, the first journal entry is cash account debit to capital account. You can see in your notebook, you have written all the entries. You can see in your notebook, the first entry is cash account debit to capital account. Okay, so here we are making the ledger of cash account. So do not see the cash. You have to see the opposite transaction of cash. When you are making cash account, see the opposite transaction. Okay, so the first entry is cash account debit to capital account. So see the to capital, and to is written credit side. So this 2 you have to write down the first side. Write down the date of the first transaction, 1st April 2018, to capital and amount 1 lakh. Okay, opposite transaction, opposite entry you have to fill. Always remember, in the ledger account, this first side belongs to to and second side belongs to buy. Buy means all the debit entry you have to write down buy side, and all the credit entry you have to write down to side. Okay. Now children, what is the second entry? The second April entry is, you can see in your notebook, then you can better understand this ledger. Okay. If I will do up and down, you can confuse. So you can see in your notebook, the second entry is furniture account debit to cash account. Here cash is two side, and what is debit side? Furniture account debit. Okay, so furniture you have to transfer buy side. Buy furniture, date is 2nd April, amount is 10,000. In this way you have to post the transaction in the ledger. Okay. Next is, what is the 3rd April entry, children? 3rd April entry is rent account debit to cash account. Again to cash. See, I am writing here rent account debit to cash account. So to cash, so do not see this entry, you have to see the opposite entry. So rent account debit, it means by rent you have to write down amount 3,000. Okay. Next is 4th April. Now 4th April, what is the entry in 4th April? Look at the journal entry. 4th April journal entry is purchase account debit to bank account. So 4th April entry is purchase account debit to bank account. There is no cash. So do not post this entry. Okay, because in this entry there is no cash, so do not post this entry. Now come to the next one. Next is 5th April. 5th April is cash account debit to sales. So here cash is debit and opposite to sales. So you have to see only two sales. So to sale entry you have to write down in this way. Okay. Next is 6th April. 6th April entry is cash account debit to interest. So again cash do not see, to interest you have to post in this way. Okay. Write down the date and transaction. After that 7th April. 7th April is Sujit debit to cash. So Sujit debit to cash. To cash is given, so by side Sujit you have to transfer. Now children, after 7th April no transaction is there, so you have to do the total. Now do the total of first side, this side. Do the total of this side total is 1,26,000. Now do the total of this side up to here 10,000, 3,000 and 5,000. The total is 18,000. Okay. So which side is greater? The first side is greater. So write down the total both side. The greater side total you have to write down both side, and after that subtract 1,26,000 subtract with 18,000, and the answer which is left 1,08,000. This is the balance CD. And always remember, balance CD you have to write down as on 30 last day of each month. So here the month is April, and in the month of April the last date is 30. So 30 April 2018 by balance CD. And this yellow portion, yellow highlighted portion is the answer. So amount is 1,08,000. Okay. So here the answer will come credit side. Okay children. In this way you have to make the cash account. Okay. Now what is the second? ledger. Second ledger name is capital account. Okay. Now capital account entry is cash account debit to capital account. So only one transaction of capital, cash account debit to capital. So you have to write down to capital or cash. Yes, you have to write down cash. Do not write capital. The account which you are maintaining, do not write the name of that account in the account. Okay, so you have to write down cash. Now by cash you have to write down amount, you have to write down. Now no other entry, no other transaction of capital, so balance, both side balance you have to write down, and here answer will be on which side? Debit side. Answer is 1 lakh, because here only one entry, that is on credit side. So when you will do the total, answer will be on debit side. And the date of balance CD, always remember last day of the month. So here month is April, and the April month last day is 30. So 30 April 2018, 1 lakh. Okay children, here highlighted portion, yellow highlighted portion is the balance CD answer. You can see here. Okay. In the same way, you have to maintain the next account. The third account is furniture. And what is the furniture account entry? Furniture account debit to cash account. So here furniture account you are maintaining, furniture ledger you are maintaining. So entry you have to write down to cash. Okay, so to cash you have to write down 10,000. Now here no other furniture entry, so close this account. Here only, here debit side is greater, credit side is smaller, so balance CD answer on credit side. Okay, highlighted portion is given on credit side, so 10,000, 30 April 2018, balance CD. In this similar way you have to make all the in the similar way you have to make all the ledger account. Okay, so same as you have note down the numbers you have written in the ledger folio column. You have already written the ledger number. By taking that number you can maintain the all the account. Same as rent account, purchase account, only one transaction you have to write down. Bank account, sale account, and interest and Sujit account. And answer also, after making the ledger account you can verify from the solution. Okay, now the last step is trial balance. Okay, how you have to maintain the trial balance, so this we have to see. Now children, see, now after maintaining the ledger account, answer we have. Okay, we have to write down in the trial balance all the account name, all the ledger account name. So first of all, this is the format of ledger account. Serial number, name of the account. In place of name of the account you can write down particular, ledger folio, debit balance or credit balance. Okay, this is the format. Here how many ledger you have maintained? 9. Okay, so write down the number of ledger, 9. And name of the account, all the name of the account you have to write down, all the account name you have to write down here according to the serial number. First you have maintained cash account, second you have maintained capital, third you have maintained furniture, fourth you have maintained rent, then purchase, bank, sales, interest and Suji. Okay, so all the name you have to write down. Now ledger folio column you have to leave. Now amount you have to fill either on debit side or in credit side. Okay, so first we will start with the cash account. Now you see the cash account ledger. Children, you have maintained in the notebook, so look at your notebook and see the answer of cash account. Here I have mentioned, I have highlighted with the yellow color the answer. Okay, So cash account answer is, this is the cash account and the answer is 1,08,000. So this 1,08,000, which side? Credit side. So this you have to post in the ledger, in the trial balance debit side. Always remember this thing. If answer will come credit side, you have to post debit side. If answer will come debit side, you have to post credit side. Okay. So this 1,08,000 answer in credit side. So in cash account, you have to post in, debit side. See, 1,08,000. Okay, children. Now next is capital account. Capital account. See, capital account answer is on debit side. This is the highlighted portion. This will come on debit side. So this you have to write down credit side. See children, this you have to write down credit side. Okay. In similar way, you have to fill furniture account, rent account, purchase account, bank account, sales account, interest and Sujit account. So here furniture, rent and purchase, these three will come in debit side and other three will come on credit side and the last one is on debit side. So we can check the answer with the upside. Up to capital account done. Now look at the furniture account. See, furniture account answer will come credit side, rent account answer also credit side and purchase account answer is also credit side. So these three answer will come credit side. So you have to write down the answer for all three accounts on debit side. Okay. Now check the another three: bank, sales, interest, debit side. So you have to post on credit side. Okay. Now next is Sujit. Sujit answer is on credit side. So you have to post on debit side. So you can see here debit side. Okay. Now after posting on the trial balance, you have to do the total of debit and credit. So as you know that in double entry system, both sides are equal. So when you will do the total of debit side, answer is equal to the credit side. Both sides are equal. It means your question is correct. Your ledgers are correct, and after making ledger, trial balance also you have to make in this way. Okay children. So this question try to solve yourself. First you have to pass journal entry, then put the numbers in the journal entry in ledger folio column. After that make the separate ledger account and post the ledger account entries amount in the trial balance. Okay. So today we have finished our chapter. If you have queries regarding any topic of this chapter, you can tell me. I will give you solution for questions. Okay. And try to solve NCERT question in your rough notebook and after that in your fair notebook. And for chapter number 1 and chapter number 2, I have given notes already. I have given notes in part wise. So you can write down the notes together. For example, for chapter number 1, part 1 and part 2 together, combined notes you have to do. And for chapter number 2 also, part 1, part 2 together you have to do. Okay. Now, this chapter is also completed. So I will provide you notes for this chapter also. But in each part, only 1 or 2 question I have solved. You have to solve from your NCERT book all the question in your fair notebook. Okay. Solve, and if any doubt, if any query, you can ask me. Thank you children. Saira.